Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of the Reno vlogs. I'm actually starting this on my phone, so sorry if the quality is a bit rubbish, but both of my camera batteries are dead, so I'm waiting for one of those to charge at the moment. We have a lot to catch up on today because I've really not been at the house much. So Joe's been here and I've asked him to vlog a little bit, so he's done mostly time lapses to be fair, but I did ask him to do some talking clips because I just know that obviously the video would be pretty boring if it's just purely time lapses. And we need to explain what is going on because, yeah, you've just got no context and you don't know why we're doing things. So, yeah, it's a Saturday today. It is January the 23rd, I think it's 23rd or 24th. One of those. But yeah, I can't be here too long today. We actually got up late because we stayed up till 4 o'clock last night watching a series, which is stupid of us. But we didn't get up till about 10:20, which is not great because we need to be here doing stuff because we've got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff happening. I've got to leave here about 3:30, 4 because I'm going into town to have Nando's with one of my old school friends. Lil, if you're watching, hey queen. Yeah, I've got a lot to catch you up on. I need to explain some of the time lapses that Joe's been doing. To start with, I think the first thing that happened was the kitchen actually got taken out. We weren't actually going to take the kitchen out yet, but my brother was here and he's very like, you know, come on, let's fucking get things going, let's do this, let's do that. The kitchen got taken out when I wasn't here. Kitchen's gone, tiles are gone, flooring's gone, and then I came here later on in the day. And then I got on the SDS, put my gloves on, then I got to taking off the wall tiles because Joe didn't get to those ones. So kitchen is completely empty, which is kind of good because I was saying it just feels really good that stuff's actually getting done now. Like we're out of the wallpaper stripping stuff and, ow, I just cut myself. We're into like the demolition, like yeah, things are happening. Big changes are happening, which feels good because, yeah, because of the Christmas break, we just really slowed down and kind of got out of our groove a little bit, so it feels good to be back into it. Joe and my brother also, so in the last vlog you would have watched, Joe and his friend took down the bathroom wall. So, might be confused by that, and you might be wondering why we did that. It wasn't for, like, it isn't for aesthetic reasons or anything like that. It was basically, because we removed the downstairs toilet.
Sorry, just to interrupt, you actually poured some water in my eyes. They're fucking pretty.
It looks a bit red. A bit more careful with stuff, not being so blasé.
No, it's the wind. As I threw it in the skip, it just went off.
I'll just turn the wind off. I'll cry about it. Oh, I can put the thumbnail as Joe had to get his eye removed. So yeah, taking the bathroom wall down wasn't for aesthetic reasons. It was because we removed the downstairs toilet. Everyone was against that, but just the way the house was, it just worked better for us to take it out. I know it adds value if we keep it in, but I didn't just, as much as you need to do that, I didn't want to like do everything just to add value. Like I also wanted to enjoy the house and make it our own. Because we took that wall down, there wasn't much to support it. The upstairs bathroom wall was actually leaning on a like joist that wasn't really on anything, so it was taking the full load of the bathroom wall, so it was quite heavy on that, and it was made out of brick. Also, when Joe was taking down the wall, it was a bit wobbly anyway, so it's probably a good thing that we did take it down. So yeah, we've taken down the wall and it's going to get rebuilt in timber, so it's going to be way lighter, and then we've moved it over slightly onto a different joist. Yeah, that joist is a lot stronger to hold it. Also, when Joe was taking it down, he realised that some of the joists were rotted anyway, so as much as it was more work to do, it was actually like a silver lining that we did take it down because we actually found out problems that probably could have affected the house in the future or didn't make it as safe. So yeah, bathroom wall got taken down and that is completely gone. So because they had to change some of the joists are the wooden beams in the floor, by the way, if you're not sure. Not me acting like I know everything, I only know this because obviously Joe says. Obviously there's just no ceiling in the kitchen whatsoever in the bathroom part. Honestly, the way the house is at the minute, there's just really not much house left. We just need to put the like boards on top, I'm guessing. I'm not really too sure. We're also thinking with the bathroom, we're gonna put insulation into the floorboards, like in between the floorboards, because obviously bathrooms get really cold. We've got a tiled bathroom at the minute and the floor always gets cold. So we're going to do that seeing as the floor is up. We were going to do it to all of the rooms because I don't think it'll make a major difference, but they did have spare insulation at the farm, so we were going to put it into in between all the joists between the floorboards because it helps sound and then helps like retain heat. So yeah, we decided not to do that. We're just going to do it in the bathroom because that's where it could do with a bit more like heat. Whilst my brother and Joe was here, like I said, I came here later on in the day after I went to the gym, and then I got to take in the bathroom wall down for the downstairs toilet. Obviously we were taking that wall out because we want to do 2 larder units and then a counter with drawers, and that's going to be our little coffee corner with a shelf. So we're going to do washing machine, tumble jar, fridge, freezer like integrated. So we took that wall down because that back door is just going, rather than patio doors on like the back wall where the window is, we're going to like take the bottom bit out and put patio doors there. So I took the toilet wall down. So our kitchen's like a complete big rectangle now. A shit looking one, don't get me wrong, but it just feels exciting that it actually looks like a shithole because stuff is actually moving now. Joe was also here yesterday and Babe, were you repiping yesterday? What were you doing yesterday?
Piping for the radiators upstairs.
Piping for the radiators upstairs, so he was putting the wings or something?
The what?
Wings?
The wings?
The little...
Tails.
Tail. Come on, that's kind of close.
Yeah, you weren't too bad.
Welcome back to Joe's channel on Connie's channel. Been thinking a little bit over last night and we've got to do a little bit of work with the pipes to get them across to the bathroom. I was going to leave them because I did not want them to be in Chad's way for when he builds, if I take you car. So when he builds this wall and the floor, I didn't want the pipes to be in the way for that. On reflection, I thought actually if I just run the pipes in, leave them down in the floor void, going down into the kitchen, then, because obviously my plan is to run the pipes inside of the stud wall, pull them out, so you've got tails just sticking straight out, straight into the radiator. Looks so much better than having tails coming up from the floor, in my opinion. Get these joists sort of knocked out to what we need them to be, pull some of the clips out, get our pipes ran through, bit of pipe work in, and then that is the upstairs pipe work mainly done. I think I'll drop the tails down for the downstairs just as the feeds. So yeah, get the feeds dropped down for downstairs. Also need to put the tails going up to the loft so you can see where the old pipe is. Come on, hand, there. Start piping the downstairs as and when the upstairs is finished, because I think we're looking to get the windows installed quite soon, sort of February time. He's hopefully coming around with some samples this afternoon, just because we were going to go for one colour, now we're going for another colour, but there's 2 colours that Connie really likes one, I really like the other, so we just want to double check which one is actually going to look the best. Yeah, let's get stuck in. I bought Connie's tripod, I bought her a camera, because my phone kept dying from having too much storage. That was great, so I don't know how much of what I did yesterday was actually on video, but you know, we move.
that is the update of what's been happening. Like I said, I haven't really been here because my brother's been here helping Joe, and Joe's been here whilst he's been taking some days off of work and working here, so obviously I've been working myself. I got my white trousers back on, as you can see. Got my worker trousers. Looks like I've got a bit of a wiener right now. But yeah, got my white trousers back on, which feels good. And yeah. One of the big things we're doing today is getting rid of all of this shit. Well, not this and this, because that's what we're using, but what Joe is taking out. So all the old kitchen, all the old wood, because honestly, let me give you a bit of a tour around to give you a bit of an update of what it's looking like, because
Looking like a mess.
yeah, it's looking like an absolute shite hole right now. But yeah, we've got loads of wood here, which is all the old joists, which needs to go. And then, oh, this is an update I haven't given you. The living room wall has actually been built, but that's our doorway to the living room. And then, like I've said a billion times, this doorway is also moving to here. So yeah, and also this is the hallway. I don't think you've fully seen the hallway yet. Yeah, Joe hasn't said it on his channel. But yeah, this is the hallway. So now you can see the vision of what we were thinking. Joe's now modelling it. Like I've also said a billion times, banister is going to be up here. And yeah, this is the hallway. I want to give you like a idea of like how big it is. I don't know how well that angle will work, but just so you can see like what it's like. Pretty like decent sized hallway. Joe's gonna walk in front of me now, I'm ruining it. Yeah, pretty. Doors will shut. Pretty decent sized hallway. I thought it was gonna feel cramped.
Right, look, you can fit a kitchen door through there.
Well done.
Keep up the good work, mate.
Also, my brother was gonna put this over a little bit. So there was a bit of like a wall behind the door, but he was like, why don't you actually just butt up to the door? You're going to lose a little bit more space, like probably about that much in the porch. Then you also gain that in the living room, which obviously the living room isn't the biggest, but we wanted it quite small because, not small, but we wanted it to feel cosy. We only wanted a sofa, we only wanted a TV, and that was about it. So, happy with our decision. Hopefully you guys see the vision that round. Be happy with that. Okay, now you actually get to see the kitchen and what state it's in. So this is what it looks like. Our sad little tree right there. But yeah, the units have been taken out. Tiles have been taken out, like I said. So it feels a lot bigger in here now. And this is what the other side looks like. So we thought it'd be really nice to just keep the floating toilet in the kitchen. Obviously not. But yeah, this is the vision for here. Larder unit, little coffee station with shelf, drawers, and then patio door will literally slot in here because it's already got the lintel in it, which is like a piece of metal, and I think it's expensive, so there's a lot more work to change it all, so gonna slot those in there. Units around here and along this wall, and then probably radiator here, like a long one. But yeah, that's what the kitchen and, well, I say bathroom, just floating toilet. And this is what the upstairs is looking like. So as you can see, all new joists holders, hangers, there we go. And yeah, that's our little bathroom. So as you can see on this wall here, this is where the wall got taken out, but I think we're butting it up to the window. So we don't gain that much in the bathroom, but that's also a bonus of what we're doing here. So I think it used to be on like a joist here, which got taken out, and they're now moving it to be on top of this joist here. So hopefully that makes sense. I've only just kind of made sense of it myself. And as you can see, our stairs is now kind of just hanging around, floating up there. Fun and not very safe, but I will show you how scary and unsafe it is up here. So you walk up just to nothingness. So yeah, that's just fabulous. That obviously dips down because this is a bit of our landing and then it goes up here. But we just cut across here because that's how we get over. But yeah, nothing's really changed in the bedrooms. I think this is where Joe was piping yesterday. I'm not too sure, I'll have to watch his videos back. This is the little bedroom, and You might even be able to see little Joey Butt-Butts go out the door down there, but yeah, nothing's really changed in here either. This is just kind of our dumping ground. Well, I say dumping ground, we dump crap everywhere, but this is what the other bedroom looks like. So, as you can see in here, Joe has chased in for the bedroom wall lights. So, headboard's obviously going to be in here, and then wall lights will be like where that square is, and then the wires will run, I think. That's just me making a guess there, but yeah, we're having little wall lights with little light switches underneath. Maybe that's for the light switches actually. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna have little wall lights. This is also what it's looking like in the living room. So obviously this is the chimney breast here. This is the timber frame, and this is where our sofa will go. So it'll go along here, and then like a little chaise with the radiator here. And yeah, that'll be our door there. So yeah, it actually feels pretty big in here. I'm happy with it, and I didn't want it to be too big because that's also a bigger room to heat up. It'll be cozier. We didn't want to overcrowd it. We didn't want to put units in that we didn't really need. So super happy with how the living room's going. And to be fair, now that we've done it, people have said, I understand why you've done it now, and it does make sense and it does look good. So I'm happy that people agree with us, because yeah, we had some questions at first, but it's our house, so we're gonna do what the frick we want. Right, we have a really important decision to make, which is picking our windows. So we were originally going with white because I kind of wanted white because yeah, I just feel like it would have went with the vibe that we're going with the house. But Joe did make a good point of, it ain't gonna look like we've even changed the windows, so if we're gonna change them, you only change them once, so you may as well like really go for it. We were deciding between these two colours at first. The window guy also bought this colour, so this is called Polished Pebble or something like that.
Yeah, I think like that.
This is Anthracite Grey, which is the dark grey, and then the light grey is, don't really know what it's called. So yeah, he gave us a colour wheel of the colours.
That's great. Agate grey.
Agate grey is what it's called. So that is this colour. So it kind of looks a little bit white, but have we got anything white that I can hold up against it so it doesn't look as white?
I feel like it looks a little bit duck egg bluey.
Yeah. No, I don't think it does at all. But as you can see between these, this is a bit more cream, like creamy, beigey. This is like a really light grey.
It's not the whitest thing ever, but
yeah, but as you can see, it's like a really light grey. So yeah, let me actually insert right now the pictures that I made on ChatGPT of our house with these two coloured windows, just so you can see the vibe that we were going for. What we're gonna do is go outside and hold all of these windows up to our windows up against the bricks, and we're gonna decide which one we wanna go for. Like I said, we're gonna be making a decision today, so you're not gonna be able to give your input, but put guesses down below what colour you think we're gonna go with. The windows are getting put in on the 14th of February, I think. Hopefully. Fingers crossed that they do. Yeah, you'll be able to see which colour we go for, but I'm intrigued to see what colour you guys think we should go for, and
let's
yeah.
see what they look like against the brick.
Let's see. And then, okay, that's the dark grey up against the red brick. So this is the anthracite. And yeah, that's the dark grey against the brick. We're also going to be painting, as you can see, that white like wood bit, the soffit.
Well done.
We're going to be painting that the same colour, and I think we'll paint the door frame and the door the same colour, so it all like is cohesive and matches. This is the light grey, the Calcott or whatever it's bloody called. Okay, the reason Joe's putting this wood is so he can like come away and see it itself. But that is the light grey. Now we're doing the pebble colour. Can't really remember the exact name. Pebble grey. But I do like that colour. Joe was a bit iffy about that one.
Yeah, I said straight away, nah, you're right, mate.
I like all of them. I think I like all of them exactly the same. That's so annoying. Sorry for the angle, it's pretty terrible, but I've just popped over to McDonald's to get me, Joe and Chad some food. Chad is my brother, by the way. But as we were looking at the windows, he pulled up, and then we got all of the scrap out of the living room, got all the wood out, emptied it all into the van that Joe brought, because he didn't bring his work van, he brought the like scrap van that they own. So yeah, living room's nice and empty, and yeah, we've kind of come to a bit of a halt now because Joe needs back boxes and stuff. Chad needs this like metal thing for the door frame that he was gonna start taking down, do you know, the kitchen one that we're moving over, but he can't get that today. Yeah, we just got the living room empty, and then Chad started marking some stuff on the living room like timber wall, so we can like attach the mirror to it, so we got something to screw into. Yeah, then Joe's sister popped round, had a little bit of a tour because she hasn't been there since we moved, since we got the keys. So yeah, sorry I haven't really vlogged any of that, but I didn't want to do too many time lapses, and also I just forgot to vlog, I'm not gonna lie.
Hi, what can I help you today?
Hiya, can I get a chicken select meal, please?
3 or 5?
5, please. Can I have a strawberry milkshake with that?
Yeah, anything else?
Can I get a cheeseburger, please? A double cheeseburger. Can I get 2 of those with no pickles?
Yeah.
And then can I get a Big Mac meal with a water?
With what drink, sorry?
With a water?
We've got no bottles of water right now, sorry?
Do you have like soft drinks?
No, we don't, sorry.
What drinks do you have?
We have ice drink, shakes, hot drinks and orange juice.
Yeah, can I just get orange juice, please?
Anything else?
Can I also have another one of those Big Mac meals with an orange juice? No, that's it, thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you. We're just measuring out for the sofa because we've just gone to SCS and seen this sofa. I'll insert it on the screen. And the measurements are about 270, I think. So what we've measured here is exactly 3 meters. But you've got to think the radiator would be on here, which will push the sofa out a little bit with the skirting board on it as well. 270 would actually fit there perfectly. And yeah, we did really like that sofa. It's also a recliner, which we didn't want in the first place, but it doesn't look like a recliner at all. Also, the chaise reclines as well, which we haven't seen before. Yeah, really happy with that sofa. Obviously, we're not going to order it yet. It's a bit too early, but we'll definitely keep it in mind. Today is a Sunday. We were here yesterday. We haven't been here today. We've just gone to do our shopping. We thought as we're over here, we'll pop into the house so we can grab the whiteboard so we can put some new tasks on there, take some tasks off.
Yeah, we got that.
We also wanted to measure for the sofa, obviously, because we just literally popped into SCS then. And then we went into B&Q and looked at some tiles. So I'll insert pictures of some of the tiles that we looked at and a flooring that we looked at. Yeah, we thought we'd just have a little bit of a browse while we had like some time.
Thanks for watching my channel this week. It's been great.
There's been a lot of Joe in this vlog, which hopefully you guys might prefer.
All enjoyed.
And if you do,
I'll be making my YouTube very soon.
A lot of it has been Joe. Hopefully I explained what he's been doing quite well. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the vlog. So try and get like your
I got my new trousers.
Oh, yeah. What do you guys think of Joe's new joggers that I bought for him for his birthday? I think they're sick, and I wanted them for myself, but they didn't have a small enough size. So yeah, love those. Stop doing that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this vlog. Stay tuned for the next one. If you did like it,
like, subscribe and comment.
Like, comment, subscribe. Right, if you did like it,
like, comment and subscribe.
And see you on the next one.
See you next week.